and today I'll be singing Green Finch and Linnet Bird by Stephen Sondheim, written by with the musical Sweeney Todd. In this part of the musical, we get to be introduced to the character Joanna, who is the daughter of Mr. Todd. Now, in the music, we get to see how Joanna is trapped inside a house from the outside world, and the only way she can see the outside world is through her window. And every day she sees a person selling birds in cages, and she always wonders, why are they always singing when she's like them, they're trapped in a cage. So please enjoy Green Finch and Linnet Bird.
Is fantastic singing and technique. This is not an easy song to sing, not at all. And that's one of the best vocal renditions I've heard in a long time with that one. So very, very well done, well prepared, good support, and that helps you to be expressive that way. Musically, it was very expressive, very expressive. The hard part with a song like this is figuring out what to do with you to help us to understand what's going on in the story. You gave a nice introduction and told us what was happening, where she was. Now you have to create that visually.
Okay.
You have to create that. And so when you're singing, sometimes that visual focus, I think you were worried about getting the note and thinking about that rather than thinking about your character. So we saw that on your face a couple of times. You had some really, really good facial expressions to help express the text. We need to do a little bit more always stay there.
Okay.
Always stay there. So in this bedroom that you're in, where's the window that she always looks out?
I picture it over here.
Okay. So make sure that when you're going back to the window and you're talking about if that bird is right there, that we see that. And it might even be a step towards the window. So every time that you're talking about the birds, you're there,
Okay.
right? And so then you can use your space a little bit more, and you might be talking about some of these other things. You're talking about dreaming and screaming, and then you go back to visit that window again and look out, right? And you might bring your hands up, because a lot of your hand gestures were right here and very close to you. And it's hard because you don't want to do too much. Like, I hate people when it's like me and you, and the gestures are just so forced, right? But we need a little bit more to draw us in to what's going on up here, okay? So it might be a step away. It's a change in visual focus from where you're going. It could be a change in body language, like when you talk about dreaming and all these things, and then you get to the screaming and it just changes like that, okay? So if you really look at this text and find some places to use a little bit more space, get out of the center a little bit, use a little bit more of your space effectively, use that visual focus to help us understand where you are and how you're feeling. We're just gonna get every inch of that character from you, okay? So that's your job, is to convince us that that's who you are and that's what's going on. And you're already doing some of those things really nicely. We just gotta take it to the next level, okay? So let your visual intensity match your vocal intensity, because what you're doing vocally is phenomenal, okay? Keep it up, very, very good work, nicely done.